we all have different definitions of wellness, right? We all do somewhat. Let me give you mine. I live my life in a way that will ensure that I will always be able to do the things I love to do on my terms, no matter how many birthdays I end up having. Is that not the final goal? No matter what we do in wellness, isn't that where we want to be? Live as long and as well as we can. That's why I'm here. I'm going to give you my 7 secrets to lifelong wellness. So my first secret, the 5-second rule. Now, I'm not talking about dropping food and picking it up. Now, the only rule I have about dropping food is that I pick it up before my dog eats it. That's the only thing, because I will pick up food and eat. I'm not afraid to do that. The 5-second rule, it's real simple. Ladies, gentlemen, apply this to what you're currently doing. Whatever program you're doing, if you'll apply my 5-second rule, you're 90% there. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to show you 3 different exercises real quick. 5 seconds, 2 pauses. The simple bicep curl. It's real simple. 1,000, pause, 3, 4, pause. I'm not jerking my joints. I'm not popping. Every time people do this, if you're doing it, you're impacting your cartilage. And I don't know how many in here have joint pain, but cartilage is a commodity, isn't it? We got to save our cartilage if you go too fast or not. Shoulder press. 1,000, pause, 3, 4, pause. Those pauses take momentum out of the game. Now, it's harder to do, but you're going to save your joints, and you're going to be able to do this till you're 100, like me. I'm going to do it till way past 100. Chest press. 1,000, pause, 3, 4, pause. I see this. Do you see that? Okay. Here's the problem. It's slow and methodical in the degeneration, because it happens and you don't know it. You're actually creating damage every time, and all of a sudden, what is that back pain? Where's that coming from? You know how many Americans have back pain? 80%. 130 million people in our country have chronic pain. That's 1/3. What's wrong with that picture? If you went to a gym and you asked, hey, how many people in here have chronic? How many people in here hurt? In any given gym, how many people do you think would raise their hand? 80%? Most of them? Why? What is wrong with that? The one thing that's supposed to be the golden ticket to the fountain of youth is not, because of what we're doing to it. Your core is confused. It's confused. And let me tell you why. A lot of it has to do with this kind of stuff, right? Here's the other reason. You can fill in the first blank here. We have to balance your body. And here's what I mean. Mentally, yes. Well, let's stay with the physical right now. When you do an exercise, look at the range of motion between one side of your body to the next. You want to mirror image one side to the next. In other words, I see people doing curls like this, right? I've seen it. One arm may be coming to here and the other arm's coming way up here. The more you do that, your entire body is working differently. So we've got to, when you do exercises, look at yourself from head to toe. Get in front of that mirror, take a look at it. And I like some of those guys where they're, but get in that mirror, not quite that, but watch yourself. Look at your shoulders. Look at where your feet are. When you see people doing crunches, right, whatever it is, laying on the ground, they're cranking, and they're building a 6-pack right here. Instead of flexing here, they're going to go, look at my 6-pack. No, but that's what I see. I see a lot of necks like that. You thought that was funny. Good.
I did.
But you see it. Next time you do abs or next time you go to the gym, watch. Everybody's halfway. They're crunching up and they're stopping. Crunch up, stop. There's a whole other half you're forgetting. Let me show you. Let me turn to the side. Crunch, come back all the way to neutral, and then there's the back flex. You see that little flex? I'm not doing that, but I am flexing my low back, my erectors, because here's what happens. If you're constantly doing this, you're teaching your body to be real good at that. See how I'm forward? You're real good at this without that. So both muscularly and neurologically, your body forgets how to do that. and you walk around like this inside and we bulge a disc. Your body is a company. Your body is a business. It's just like any other company. You have a lot of little parts that have little responsibilities, all working towards the same thing: profit. Now, what happens if a company doesn't make a profit? It closes. It loses, and things get bad, and then it finally shuts down. Your body's the same way, the exact same way. It doesn't have to be that way. So what is it? Timing, here's your sentence that you can fill in. Timing and efficiency determine profit. And what I mean is not only what you're eating, but when you're eating it. Two of the biggest misconceptions and where people go awry with their eating: pre and post workout nutrition. You ready for this? And by the way, I got something for you guys. I want y'all to fill in a blank for me. Blank, in terms of nutrition, okay, blank is not a good source of energy. Potato chips. Lasagna, no. Steak fair, no. Protein. Did y'all know that? I see everybody drinking protein drinks before they come to the gym. That protein's going to be in your stomach for 3 hours. Protein is not a good source of energy for your body. Protein is for blood, muscle, hormone, and bone support. Protein comes later. Complex carbohydrates and fat are your source of energy. So, always eat, this is important, an hour and a half to 2.5 hours before you work out. Why? How many of you wait that long? I think 2 hours, 2.5 is optimal. How many of you eat and then go work out immediately? Or 30 minutes? Okay, a lot of people do. I see them walking in drinking. They're all of that nutrition you can't use. A complex carbohydrate takes an hour and a half to 2 hours before you can even use it as either glycogen or glucose. So your body can't even use what you ate. Think about if you ate that and then you had it in your blood and you had it in your muscles, and then you go work out, and your workouts are extraordinary now because all it has to do is work on using that stored energy that you gave it. But if your energy is still being processed, hour and a half to 2.5 hours, optimally 2 to 2.5, okay, before you work out. How about after your workout? When do you guys think the best time to eat is? What do you think? Right after. What do you think? You're done. What'd you say?
I said anytime.
Anytime? Immediately.
Really?
Immediately. Let me explain. During your work, so if you ate all that nutrition and you spent it all in that workout, and your body it's time to recuperate. The quicker you give your body nutrition, I have a drink before I leave the gym, and then I go eat. Because I want my body, okay, let's start recuperating, because that's where a lot of people miss it. Is they go in and apply this stimulus to their body and they don't give it what it needs to heal up. Fast. Give your body that nutrition fast, immediately. And this is where you want your protein. Most of your fuel before your workout should be complex carbohydrates. Okay? A little bit of protein, a little bit of fat. And then when you're done, now let's go mostly protein, a little bit of complex carb, and a little bit of fat. See how it flips? Prepare your body, recover. Okay? That's a big one. One of the biggest things I've learned is that being happy and healthy go way beyond exercise and eating right. Matter of fact, I think it's only 49% of what we have to do to obtain optimal wellness. What's the other 51%? What and how we think. That can shut us down in a minute, can it? Life can throw you off. So for my next secret, number 4, all we have to do is look at man's best friend. Live your life in dog years. Yeah. Don't you love dogs? Dogs have it figured out. When it comes to wellness and maintaining a healthy body weight and having high energy and being healthy from head to toe, cardio isn't king. I'm going to tell you this, from what I see all the time in my gym, people do too much cardiovascular activity. If you have your food right, those things I was telling you about, that pre and post workout and a couple other things, and got your carbohydrate ratios just right, you don't need all that cardio activity. Did you know you do too much cardio, your body will store body fat? Because you know what it's going to use as energy? Muscle. And that's why I do what I do, guys. I want to tell you what I mean by the exercise doctor. Number one, no, I'm not a medical doctor, not in any way. But I am certified to work with doctors and surgeons and PTs and orthopedics, and that's what I do. And as you heard, I've worked with over 6,600 different people, one at a time. I fix your fitness. That's what I do. Just like you go to the doctor, you go for two reasons: to make sure everything's working right, or when something's wrong and you want it fixed. That's what I do for fitness.